Money Aesthetics here again, and as you guys can tell by the title, we're with everyone's favorite workout, of course, arm day. And let's just get straight to it, honestly. So guys, as you can see here, this is something, by the way, it's very, very important. I recommend for any upper body movement you're doing, warm up your shoulders as much as possible, meaning the rotator cuffs. These are the muscles that stabilize your shoulder joint when you're doing any pulling or pressing movement. And as well as an arm day, because your shoulders do actually get activated, believe it or not, when you're doing bicep curls and any tricep movements. So here I'm doing internal and external rotations. Actually here, this particular movement is just external rotation. This is something I want you guys to try. Grab a plate, preferably if it has a handle, even a dumbbell, and just keeping your arm completely straight as you see in this video. Just rotate left and right, and you're rotating just your upper arm, so it's actually your shoulder that's rotating. This is going to give you a very deep stretch in your rotator cuffs, and it's going to really loosen up your shoulders to get ready for that upper body. So first exercise, cable bicep curls. I'm warming up here, and I'm really trying to focus on the contraction of my bicep as much as possible, trying to get as much blood flow as I can into my bicep with a minimum swinging, right? Remember guys, you're trying to build arms, you're not here to build your ego, right? So the way is nothing too intense. I'm just trying to get as much blood as I can into the bicep while stretching all the way down and going all the way back up. Right after this exercise, I superset it into a cable curl coming from the top and contracting down. Now this, if anyone has an issue developing their outer bicep or the long head, it's absolutely amazing. It just contracts it in a different way because you're not using any of your shoulders at all, and the tension is coming from the top. So when you contract, it puts more emphasis on the long head, which is that part that kind of gives you the peak. So I did these two exercises back and forth, and I stuck to a higher rep range since it is the first exercise. Following these two, so I did about 4 sets here, like I said, and I stuck to the higher rep range. Following these supersets, I did the same thing now, but with triceps. So the first exercise that I started with is just a regular tricep rope push down. And if there's something I want you guys to notice is see how I'm leaning forward, but as I'm leaning forward, my shoulders are in plane with, they're vertical. You don't want your shoulders to swing at all when you're doing a tricep push down, because then you're just eliminating the effect of the actual movement. I'm literally just trying to extend as hard as I can, hold the bottom, contract, and from the elbow joint, just let the weight go back, let basically the weight push itself up, and it gives that, the tricep a little bit of a stretch. Since this was as well a warm-up, the first set, I stuck to the higher rep range and just try to get as much blood as I can in the muscle. I then supersetted the rope push down with the exact opposite. So rope is now at the bottom. This is targeting the long head, which is the biggest part of the tricep. And the focus here was to stretch, 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 explode up, squeeze as hard as you can. Stretch, 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 explode up, squeeze as hard as you can, right? So the tempo was about 4 seconds down and 1 second up, explode, hold for about 2 seconds. Now, overall triceps, I'd like to go a little bit, lighter but higher reps, because it's one of my muscles I've always had issues developing. And this is a great exercise, like I said, to develop the long head and to just get a very, very good pump and to start your exercise. So these two were supersetted as well prior to the first bicep exercises. I did 4 sets from anywhere 15 to 20 plus reps, like to just get as much blood. And after these 2 sets, I was pretty pumped, as you can tell here. So then I went into standing barbell curls, right? I did not do anything too heavy today. The majority of the day was just to come in, get a nice pump, and good contraction overall. I did 50 pounds here. I'm not even sure what the reps were, honestly. I was not counting, but generally when I do barbell curls, I go a little heavier, and I stick to that bodybuilding split, which is 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, so I'll pyramid down. So here I did 3 sets of about 15 and or more reps. This is the third tricep exercise, and this is a pretty unique machine that my gym has. It's a plated dip machine, and the way the weight is loaded, so the weight's at the front and the tension, it comes obviously from the back, but it puts a different emphasis on the tricep. Specifically when you're locking out, it really helps contract the tricep very, very well on the outside. So as you can tell, I'm not going all the way up because I don't want to put any stress on my shoulder or chest, because my main goal is to isolate or develop the tricep. I'm locking out completely, really pushing down. and just keeping a steady motion throughout the whole exercise. I stuck to higher reps, like I said. Triceps, I usually go 15 and up, just to get that better pump. Now this exercise too is pretty cool in my gym. It's like it's a weight, obviously hammer strength again, but the weight gets harder as you get higher. So like the contraction on the top. And I was actually only able to get 5 reps here because one plate was a lot heavier than I expected, and it was my last exercise. But this is a very, very good exercise. If you guys have it in the gym, try it out. Explode on the top, squeeze, and just slowly let it down. And like I promised you guys, let me get some posing in, right? Because I'm very passionate about classic physique, and I've always wanted to perfect my posing to look like the guys from the 70s. But these are a couple mandatory poses I enjoy doing, and just like to record these videos to see what I need to fix, because if you're ever going to go on stage and your posing is off, it literally just makes no sense if you have a great physique without that posing to display, right? So by the way, as you can tell, my body fat is not too high, but it's also not that lean. I have about another 4 weeks of this so-called mini bulk. Prior to the mini bulk, I'm going to do a cut, which I'll be talking about in my future videos. Alright guys, and then here I just wanted to show you guys this massive scale my gym has. I don't think I've ever seen a scale this big. And with my camera and everything on, I think I weighed about 205 pounds today. So body weight should be about 200 with everything off. Anyways guys, I hope you liked that video. It was just something I wanted to get out there again, and there were some informative things I wanted to explain to you guys about training biceps and triceps. Like I said, the majority of my next videos will be similar to this. I just want to get that content out there. I want to start engaging with you guys, and I want to just get used to honestly talking in front of a camera like I am now. Videos, like I said, will get a lot more informative. Honestly, I would love for if anyone could just give me, comment down below, tell me what type of videos you guys want to see, and I'll do my best to obviously get it out there. The next body part I think that's going to be is either back or legs, which is, by the way, probably my 2 favorite exercises because they're the hardest and the most intense, and obviously I can lift the most weight. So stay tuned for that, guys. I hope you liked this video. Please comment, share, subscribe, comment below, and that's it, guys. Peace. Till next time.